right, you guys, I present to you, I stuck with the scorpion theme. This is the Slorpion.
Mine is the ladybug shark hybrid.
A lion jellyfish.
Okay, so I had a very tough time with this one for some reason, but I came up with a bunny hornet.
Whoa. That's also really good.
Steve,
Look how
amazing.
good that is.
Hold on, let's just have these side by
really
side.
Really well drawn.
Yeah, Steve, hold yours up again.
Okay.
It's your show, you are all watching your show. We got Maude today, and Steve is here. Also Elliot in your ear, because it's your show, and we get the prompts from patreon.com/thevalleyfolk. Sign up, because we need your support, whoop whoop.
Your show was filmed in front of a live studio audience in Los Angeles, California.
Okay, this one comes from Amaduli, and they say, have you ever been knocked unconscious? If you were a cartoon that had a catchphrase for the moment you're knocked unconscious, or for when you revive, what would it be?
A catchphrase.
So every time you get knocked unconscious, or when you
I guess
revive.
I guess before I went into unconsciousness, I would exclaim, I guess I'm going to hell.
Oh my god. I was picturing something like, oh, me go sleepy, bye. That feels like something that you would say.
I guess I'm going sleepy now.
Yeah.
For a little night-night.
Yeah.
I guess if I were waking up from being unconscious, I guess my catchphrase would be, I didn't piss myself, did I?
Okay.
That's good. I would want to know a good amount of something to say in like French. So for a while, people thought I was I'd just broken my brain and
That's
learned
good.
a new language.
That's
Man.
great.
That's so
big
good.
fan of that.
Yeah, my catchphrase would be just like waking up and immediately finding a grand piano and being able to play it.
Yeah, never.
Oh.
Only when you pass out or get knocked out.
That's
have
nice.
you guys been knocked unconscious? I've never
No.
been knocked
Have you? No.
unconscious.
I've
No.
fainted before, but I don't think
Yeah.
I've been knocked unconscious.
Steve,
I have not. Nope.
what was fainting like? What was
So
the?
you get this. It nearly happened today. So
Oh, shit.
You get this like.
Oh, I'm gonna be on the
rush,
Valleyfolk.
Yeah.
It was too much for me.
Right into an armoire.
No, for real though, like it kind of just goes. You have this whoosh, and sometimes like it gets like a prickling sensation, and you start to not be able to see, and you get really lightheaded and like woozy, and then you'll drop.
Gone.
But I remember one time, I had my first job and I was making my real own money, and I wanted to buy a really nice fragrance, and so I was in this perfume shop, and I didn't realize it, but it was like an hour and a half of smelling every single perfume, and then all of a sudden I was like, I don't feel so good.
You're just shutting off brain cells off every sniff.
Oh, I was so unwell, and I tried to make it to the food court to sit down, but I passed out and I turned into a flying torpedo, and I took out tables and chairs as I launched myself through the food court, and I come to, and there's this woman over me going, I don't think she eats.
The last thing Maude said before she passed out was, guess I'm gonna go to hell now.
Imagine seeing a woman slam into all those tables.
I was in the urgent, or I tried to go to the urgent care on Monday, but they wouldn't let me in because my girlfriend stood up too quick in the middle of the night to pee, and then passed out in the bathroom and thought she'd broken her shoulder. So when you get in your an adulthood, then it's a little scary. You can pass out a lot. Being knocked unconscious is different though, because I always imagine. Have you seen the videos going around? All the videos of people beating the crap out of people. There's a bunch of them right now.
I've
But
seen
a
them.
lot of like.
And they just
Yeah.
drop.
People
Yeah.
are dropping like flies on these videos, like more than I feel like I've ever seen before. I guess, yeah, maybe they're hitting them in some kind of.
You know what people should be doing with those videos? Because what it feels like is that somebody's just totally taken out of their body, like their spirit is catapulted out. I'd love some like Corridor Digital to just do like a highlight reel of those people just getting roundhoused and uppercut, and they just take the spirit out.
Yeah.
You showing it because the body just goes. Family Guy falls to
Yeah.
the ground. It's crazy.
Like just seeing him come out with a little like harp, like going up to the heavens like a cartoon.
Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that kind of reminds me. What would your fatalities be if it was in Mortal Kombat?
I've thought about
I got
that
mine.
a lot, and I think I could
I-
design fatalities.
I got
for that
mine.
game.
I got mine.
Oh, go.
Go,
Mine is I just pull out a horn and I honk it and it blasts your head off because it's such a loud horn honk.
Is it like a
sound.
tiny Joker horn?
Like the mask? Didn't that happen in the mask?
Yeah,
He did.
yeah.
I think he had a little horn.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the
And
mask
it-
would be a great character for Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
my God.
shit!
And he would dodge. Like, remember how
Yeah.
he was? Yes.
Oh, it'd
Like
be
dodging
amazing.
the bullets and punches. Yeah.
is
oh, wow.
so
like,
good.
Oh, woo. Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah, dude, and then one of his
And then he would be like
fatalities.
that. Boom, chicka, boom,
Yes,
boom, chicka.
that's
boom,
one of his
chicka, boom.
fatalities. He spins and he's like, "My name is Cuban Pete,
Cuban
and
Pete."
I beat the meat," and then he just beats the shit out of you with a maraca.
They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of a rumba beat.
So good.
Oh,
I'll be
he
back.
goes, when I get my maracas, I go beat the shit out of you. He just beats his head.
This used to be like a first date question that I would ask. So
What's
That's
your
really
Mortal?
good.
explains a lot of things. Yeah. But if I reach over them and then find their spine where it connects to the skull, and I rip out the spine, and it kind of, and then they kind of fall down, you know, like an accordion because there's nothing holding their backbone up. And
They're
then
soupy.
with the spine, I drink their like spinal ichor, like, you know, their spinal juices.
I love that.
And then it's a whip as well. So that's what I would do. Anyone else? Is there anyone left here? Hello? Hello?
Is that what would be a red flag mod for when you ask that on a first date? Is that you said that's a first question or a first date question?
Yeah. Red flag is what's Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
I talk about the zombie apocalypse. I don't think about stuff like that.
Time to
Oh.
start.
that's a red flag.
I have a theory on it, and I'd love to share it.
Please.
Let's hear it.
I think that should shit go down with the zombie apocalypse, a smart thing to do would be to put on a surfing wetsuit, because it would actually stop the bites from penetrating as much, but you still have a lot of flexibility and movability. I spent a lot of time thinking about this.
That's very smart. Plus, you look really cool running around in a wetsuit.
Dad, Brad, did you see that zombie?
Or like chainmail. Wouldn't chainmail work the same way?
Which can be a little
Yeah, but
slower.
it's so
Very heavy.
heavy.
Be a little
What about
slower
light
there, Steve.
chainmail?
Mithril? That's fake.
Yeah,
It's not real.
mithril.
Yeah, it's not real.
I can get it.
What about a suit of fire?
I'd like to see it.
I can get it.
I want to move on because I've also spent a lot of time talking about if you had a superpower, which one's the best one. And I got a lot of slack, like the power of mind control in the way, where it's like you can persuade someone, you know, to behave in a particular way. And someone was saying that that can only be an evil trait. And I spent a lot of time thinking about that, and I don't think it's necessarily true. But I'd like to explore your thoughts on it.
Well, my first thought is that you are taking somebody's free will
Yeah.
away from them. So
Yeah.
by its very nature, it wouldn't be a good thing to do. But are you saying it would be for only bad people that you would do it? Look at that. They're just mind-controlled little
I mean, yeah,
drones.
like if someone was about to jump off a bridge and end their life, you go, "Hey, buddy, it's not worth it. Don't do it." And they're like, "Oh, you're right. Yeah, cool."
Maybe that guy was meant to
Still
die,
sounds-
though.
Yeah.
If it was someone was like delivering a baby and they're like, "Oh, I'm in so much pain," you're like, "You're not feeling the pain," and they're like, "Great."
But maybe they need to feel the pain so they can learn what that was
We don't
like
need
and
to
grow
feel the
from it.
pain, and that is your male privilege talking, Steve Zaragoza.
Okay, next prompt. Next prompt.
They call me Cuba Pete.
Are you saying that somebody with mind control can't be a hero, or they're just always bad? They're always a villain. What was the argument?
No, it's not that. No. The argument is that if you are if you use that power or want to use that power, you are inherently
Evil.
a bad person.
Well,
I think,
I
yeah, it
think,
would just
no.
depend
I
on
don't
how
think
you
that's
want to use
true.
it.
Yeah.
I think having the ability to mind control someone is a power that is so great that it would twist your mind into evil.
Yeah, it's one of those like eventually absolute power
Well, but-
corrupts absolutely, right?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like there's some people that have like addictive personalities that could like, you know, feed off that kind of power, and then other people that are just, you know, moderation.
Yeah, I think it's eventually going to go to a place where Elliot's side of the argument, where if you're taking people's free will away, it'll eventually happen, because I don't think you're going to be like, I'm just going to save people from jumping off of bridges. That power is too great.
But if you could control it in such a way that you did just persuade them and still always gave them the option to get out, like almost like an escape hatch or like an emergency exit kind of deal, then I could see it be a very good, like, potentially altruistic thing. To be able to communicate with people incredibly effectively would be very nice. Because it seems in today's age, guys, and I hate to go off on this this tangent right now, but, you know, if you think about it, we're kind of polarized, even more so than we maybe used to be. So it's important in times like this to be able to communicate with one another in a loving and effective way. Next
I
prompt.
get it now. You speak in quality, not quantity.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I feel dumb. I'm a dumb.
Steve, what are you thinking about? That's your thinking face. He's gone somewhere. Where did you go?
I was just thinking about how absolutely evil it would be to be able to control people.
Okay. Okay.
Kevin, can you put our boxes...
What?
Kevin, can you put our boxes... You can rearrange them all the time. Steve, I'm going to pretend to be a little marionette puppeteer, Steve, and you be the puppet.
Okay.
Oh, this is so riveting. Yeah. And this reminds me of like grade 4 drama class.
That's really good.
Yeah. Oh, what's he doing? Is he winding him up? No.
I'm trying to make him do a chef's kiss.
We're gonna put some music over this, maybe? Oh no.
Oh no. Don't do that to him.
We're back to phone.
I'm sorry. Oh, and that concludes our show here, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. If you would like to join our fun-loving community of friends, you can head on over to patreon.com/thevalleyfolk. Get all sorts of fun stuff. And thank you once again to Maude Garrett for joining us. Maude, where can people find you?
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm on all social media at Maude Garrett. Just give us a bell. Hey, Joe, it's so cool. I'm on TikTok now, and I saw a lot of videos. I was like, man, this sounds so cool, this guy with a stick. And then I looked at the audio, and it says Joe Beretta, and I was like, what? So thank you for making my day with that one.
Maude, I gotta let you know that I don't know why that is what it is and why people like it. 80,000 videos have been created with that sound. 80,000.
That's
I will
insane.
That's
never
because dogs
do-
are excited with sticks.
It's insane.
Found a stick on the ground, and now I'm gonna use it. And all the power that I found, I'm totally abuse it. It's so good.
Sometimes I like to show adult content to Steve, but I haven't gotten a chance to do it in the quarantine, so it's a little
I
bit more
know.
difficult. I'm thinking about snail mailing you some.
You mean snail trailing him some?
Snail trailing, chemtrail.
I learnt that on a SourceFed podcast. That is not a word we use in Australia. The snail trail is the hair that a guy has that goes from the belly button down. That's a snail trail. But then I found out in America that is not. That's a happy trail.
They call that
Happy trail,
a
yeah.
happy trail
And
or a
snail-
landing strip. Snail trail isn't really good.
What I'm trying to say is that my innocence got stolen during those years.
Makes sense.
Let's cut to a clip.
Yeah.